Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Collier. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great ball, and he's in here. Roberto Carlos, crossed into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in. And it's Roberto Carlos. This is a promising build-up. Here comes the... Oh, good climb! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Hullet. Del Piero. Hullet. He'll try from distance! Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Haaland, not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Can he get it through? Now, what about a counter-attack? Short changes him with that pass. And here's Nedved. It's a searching pass. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Del Piero. Now that's well seen too.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Impressive jump! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Maldini. Now it's Owen. Time and again they are repelled.
Genshabilly definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Pull it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldinho. That'll be a corner. Genshabilly have their second corner now. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Big chance! Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that was no routine save.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Good effort from distance. Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
They're up to 5 corners now. Terrific effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that could set him on his way. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pullet going after that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's not getting any further than that. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. Now it's Messi. And this is Owen. Owen. And he cuts out the supply. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Galatasaray unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. just looked a step too slow on everything. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Desai. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, super ball! Great chance! Owen chasing after it. And that has left him in a heap. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. And the keeper takes decisive action. They get a throw in. And they've got a throw. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Gentrabilly clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 4, Owen.
Maldini.
Number 20,
Galatasaray,
Messi.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's...
It's Bale!
Number 21.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Davids picks it up from the goal kick. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gullit did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Gullit. It's run loose here.
Galatasaray really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah.
Galatasaray really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And here comes the corner.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
Nedved. Number 10, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 9, Frank Lampard. Number 26.
And he's there to get it away.
Stojkovic. Substitution in progress.
Marcelo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Davids. He's having a hit! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's a lucky 7th corner.
Genshadilli nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Lampard. Now, can they get him away? Schneider. Davids. No way through there.
2 added minutes has been
This is
indicated.
Ibrahimovic! And there's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Pepe calmly anticipates. Chance here to counter. Collier. Can he get on the end of this?
Collar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldo.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Threads one in. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
He's having a shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already.
And it's Hullet. And he plays one through. And that's a good ball. And a chance! Oh, easy pickings there. Has another go! Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he welcomes it in. Picked out, shot at goal! Oh, crossbar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Crossed into the box. Vieira cuts out the pass. And this is Messi.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rice, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely aimed pass. Suarez is herring after that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. Some resolute defending there. Oh, good spread. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hullet. Over to the right flank. Hullet does well not to be outdone there. Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Gençlerbirliği are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy...
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rice.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A long ball by the goalkeeper. Pass somewhat off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Suarez. And the shot! He's got a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
After 44 minutes is number 11, Thuram.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Thuram.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And back to the keeper they go. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found a way through. Can he finish? Now, who's going to... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Gençler Birliği have their second corner now. Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bale. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bale shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. Gençler Birliği have their third corner. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. And it's Ronaldinho. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Bale. Just about within shooting range. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Spread to the right, that's where it came from. In by Messi. There's the shot! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Galatasaray are back in business. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Probing pass. And the pass is intercepted. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross to the back post.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 14.
So we have movement on both
Nedved.
benches.
Number 18, Suarez. Number 10,
Tries to play it through.
coming
Bale.
on the field.
And he's
Number
been shifted off it.
26, Stojkovic. Number
That
4,
pass isn't the best.
Owen.
That has not gone
Number
well.
9,
That pass has
Kent
been
Lampard.
well intercepted.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Ronaldinho. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Gentrabilly clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And there's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Stojkovic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Schneider. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Delivered from distance.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Maldini going vertical.
Has a look and plays it forward.
And here's Haaland. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And the number on the board is 3.
And this is Bale. A corner it is then. Desperate defending required here.
Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
There will now be 30 minutes of
So a
extra
brief break,
time.
and then we will be back for more.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 15, Vieira.
Into extra time we
Number
go.
6, Nesta. Coming on the field,
Desai
number
promptly
7,
onto that, and that is that.
Number 2, Cannavaro.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Chance!
And would have been quick to recover this.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Hoisted it.
He's rising!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
And another try! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! It was wonderfully
The
efficient.
goal
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Gareth Bale.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pass has gone astray. And it's Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival.
Chance, surely! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was
After
never going to
10
stop it.
minutes in extra time is
And yes,
Number
it's
11,
him again.
Gareth Bale.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it into space. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
And Owen! Owen! Sensational! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. What a moment to score! A major shift in extra time.
There will be 1
And
minute
that is
added
about
time.
as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it is half-time in extra
Hello
time.
everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would
The
like
teams
to ask
then
you all to
separated
kindly
by
stay
just
seated
one
during the
significant
match.
moment.
Thank you for your
How telling
cooperation.
will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 20.
Exhaustion,
Messi.
physical and
Coming on to
mental.
replace him
Will we
is
find a winner?
Number 21.
This
Mohamed
really
Salah.
has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Marcelo, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Bale chasing after it. And it's Stojkovic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Not the most convincing of passes. Galatasaray now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Galatasaray needed that. They... Snyder! And that's in! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Great chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So now the difference is 3.
There will be
This is
1 minute
Owen.
added time.
Vieira. Schneider. Holland. There's the header! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
And
How would
just
you
a quick
summarise what
announcement.
we've...